that sheet is the first step of your introduction to what we expect here at the Suburban Law Enforcement Academy. You just passed your power test. You're going to be starting at the Suburban Law Enforcement Academy in January 4th. If you guys don't know what the Suburban Law Enforcement Academy is made up of, it is made up of active duty and recently retired law enforcement officers who give their time to make sure that you guys are properly trained when you hit the street. They're giving up their personal time to make sure that you guys are squared away. Because of that, they're expecting you guys, they have certain expectations of you as well. I do, your supervisors do, all of the staff here at the Suburban Law Enforcement Academy has expectations. You have to live up to those expectations or you will not make it through this police academy. We expect both the highest of virtue and the highest of respect. When I say virtue, you will have discipline, you will have integrity, you will not be selfish, all right? And you will demonstrate courage while you're here. This is not the time to be weak anymore. You need to stand up and be strong. You are now going to be the police. When I say respect, you will have respect for your chain of command while you're here, senior officers, all the instructors that teach you, and most of all, you will have respect for yourself. That means every morning you have to wake up and get yourself squared away. The days of waking up, smelling the clothes that are laying on the floor, throwing that on, and coming to work or going to school, those days are over. That is over. We will not have any of that. If you want to be successful here, it's going to take preparation. Preparation the night before, preparation that morning if you have to get up early. Every day that you show up at this police academy, you will be squared away. Shaved, haircuts, uniforms pressed, boots shine, everything, every day. You're prepared for that day of learning lessons. I'm telling you, that's what it's going to take to get ready for this job, is preparation. You can't just hit the street and expect everything's going to come to you. It's not going to happen. It's going to take some work on your part, and it's going to start here at the police academy. You will always take pride in your appearance, because that is the first impression. When you show up on a call and somebody looks at you and sizes you up, they're eyeballing you. They don't know you and you don't know them. They're eyeballing you and they're seeing, is this person squared away, or can I take advantage of this person and hurt them? That's what they're thinking. So if you think appearance is not important, it is very important, and we will stress that here. You will always give 100% every day that you're here. Every day. There's no, I don't feel good today, I'm not feeling it, I'm going to call in sick. Those days are over too. Get that. You have to be here. You have to be here. Discipline is what we expect. This is not a request. This is a demand. We demand that of you. Because it takes discipline to do this job. And you have to demonstrate that. Every day that you come here, you have to prove to us that you're capable of doing this job. If you don't, we give you bad evaluations and we start getting rid of you. All right? We don't need weak people here. We don't. I don't need them in my profession. I need people who are going to give 100%. Because if you don't give 100%, it could cause you to get hurt or killed, or somebody else hurt or killed. You have to be on your game every day. Again, that starts here at the police academy. We drive that home every day here, so there's no doubt about that when you get back to your police department. No shortcuts, no half-assed efforts. None of that. No egos. Check your egos at the door. I don't care what you did before this. Military, prior law enforcement, dispatcher, working in the jail. I don't care. You're here at this police academy because you don't know what it's like to be a police officer out here in the suburbs. That's just it. So I don't care what you did before. I don't care if you have all kinds of cop friends or anything like that, and you're like, just that's easy, you can just get through that. If you believe that shit, you're gonna have a hard time. Forget it. Leave your ego at the door, start from scratch. Everybody's going to give you information. You take that information and you put that in your head. You put that in your toolbox for later on, because you never know when you're going to need that information later on. I don't want no excuses either. You will accept responsibility for everything you do. You screw up, you stand up, and you say, I screwed up. That's it. That goes along with initiative, or I'm sorry, integrity. Because if you don't have integrity and you say, hey, I messed up, and admit that, again, I don't need you in this profession. Obviously, you've seen the news. We already have enough problems. We don't need any more problems. So check it at the door, and let's start from fresh here. All right, follow along on your sheet, but I want you to pay attention to every word I say. I'm going to give you everything you need to know to start your first day at the police academy. Instructions are very important. Failure to follow instructions can get officers hurt or killed. So make sure that you're following all these instructions. On day one, on January 4th, you will report to the Homeland Security Education Center. That is the building that you responded to this morning. Those doors will be open. You will come in, you will walk in, you will make your immediate right onto what's called the street scene. Follow everybody else, because they'll all be going to the street scene too. You walk in, you make an immediate right, and you go out to the street scene. We'll form you up out there once you get out there. Arrival time is 0600 hours. That means you need to be at the Suburban Law Enforcement Academy at least by 0545. Depending on weather, depending on how far you live, depending on traffic, you need to work that out and make sure that you're there on time. If it were me, I'd be there super early, because I'd rather be waiting in my car in the parking lot in the dark than be there late. I'm telling you, would rather that happen. So you need to be there at least by 5:45, because we'll form up at 0600 hours. You'll be wearing a plain white pressed, long sleeve, button-down shirt. Plain, long sleeve, white, button-down shirt. Go get a new shirt. Do not show up with the same shirt you wore at your cousin's wedding last year that has wine stains on it, all right, and it's all yellow because you guys don't know how to do laundry. Go get yourself a new shirt. Wait till I'm done. Go to Walmart, go to JCPenney. I don't care what you spend on it, but buy yourself a new shirt, because it needs to be white. And it can't have any designs on it, any logos or anything. Plain white shirt. Don't wear a polyester dispatcher shirt or whatever the hell you had at your previous job. Go get yourself a regular cotton shirt. Button down, collar. You will wear black or navy blue slacks. They can be Docker style slacks, and they need to be pressed. That means it will have a crease in it in the front. Not on the side, not all crooked, not a double crease. One single crease right down the middle. Squared away every day. If you have uniform pants that you've been issued already or will be issued before that day, you can wear those with your white button-down shirt. So you can wear your uniform pants. You cannot wear BDUs. You cannot wear pants like these, 511 pants or anything like that. Only your uniform pants. If they have cargo pockets, that's fine, but it has to be your issued uniform pants. If you don't have those, then go get yourself some Dockers, black or blue. Pressed out. When I say pressed out, that means if you don't know how to freaking iron, then you need to take your shit to the cleaners and have it done properly. Or make sure you tell mom or dad or whoever irons your clothes every day that you need your stuff pressed out, squared away. That means creases down the sleeve, creases down the trousers in the front. You need a plain black belt. Again, if you're issued uniforms, you will be issued what's called a garrison belt. If you don't have that, you need to tell whoever's issuing you the uniforms that you need one. That is like the thicker belt. It kind of looks like a Santa Claus belt. That's what the garrison belt is. That's the kind of belt you should be wearing with your uniform. You need black shoes or boots that are capable of being polished and shined. If you're not issued boots yet, if it were me, I would go get them. We don't wear dress shoes, we wear boots. You guys are gonna be patrolmen? Patrolmen wear boots, that's what we wear. They have to be leather and capable of being shined. Don't wear patent leather shoes, floor frames, whatever they're called in your world. Don't wear those. They have to be black leather shoes that are capable of being shined. If you do not know how to shine shoes, then I suggest you YouTube it and try to find out. Or find somebody who knows how to shine shoes and get them done. Don't take them out of the box that morning and go, oh, this is a decent shine. That's not a decent shine. That is oil that they put on there to preserve the leather. That's not it. All right, that's not a shine, and we'll know the difference. We all have enough law enforcement experience. We know the difference between new boots that have oil on them and whether they've been shined. You need a white t-shirt underneath your white button-down shirt. Again, if I were you, I'd go out and buy some new t-shirts, crew neck t-shirts. They shouldn't be all ruffled underneath. They should lay flat, and they should be white. Not yellow, not stained, nothing. You will be wearing those the entire academy. Just go get yourself a brand new pack. You need black and blue or blue socks. Either one. They can't be white. Do not show up with white socks on that first day. We're going to pull your pant leg up and we're going to check. So don't think, oh, I got boots, they'll never be able to see these. We will check on your first day because you will be formed up and we'll be doing an inspection your first day. Remember, this is the start of your new job and you need to make a first impression on all of us. So when you show up, you need to be squared away and we're going to make sure that you are. If not, it's going to be a rough first day and we're going to remember you. Look, you want to make an impression, you definitely don't want to make a negative impression. You want to make a positive impression. We want to walk through and say, that guy's squared away. We don't want to go through and say, that's the guy I'm going after next day. All right? That's not what you want. That's not how we start our jobs off. You need a black watch. I don't care what kind of watch it is, but it has to be black. And you need to wear a watch every day. Police officers need to keep time. You need a watch. It'll be synchronized to the clock in the classroom, so that way you are never late. If it has a beeper on it, make sure you learn how to shut that beeper off. Can't have any beepers going off. That's not tactical. You need a black watch, so make sure you guys go get one. Proper hygiene every day. That means haircuts. We're gonna issue a recruit guide. It's gonna have all the rules in it. You need to follow those rules and know what those are. That means you can't have long sideburns. You can't have all kinds of messy hair like you just woke up in the morning. You will have a decent haircut, and your hair will be combed, and you will look good. Facial hair, shaved. If you're going to have your mustache, that's fine, but it better be properly trimmed. If you show up and you're not shaved, that's okay, because I have orange and white, single-edge, big razors in my office. I will be handing that to you, and you'll be going to the bathroom, and you'll be dry shaving in there if you're not properly shaved. So if you grow hair like a monkey, don't fucking shave the night before and show up with facial hair and think, oh, well, I shaved the night before. No. You need to be freshly shaved every day. Fingernails clean, pressed out, clean. Shower every day. Don't show up all smelly and stinky, all right? You don't want that. That's not a good impression. All right, week 1 reporting. The first day, you will form up at 0600 hours. Tuesday, you will be there, 0600 hours. Wednesday will be your physical fitness introduction. We'll be there at 0600 hours. Thursday, you will be there at 0630. And Friday, physical fitness again, you'll be there at 0600 hours. Some of the equipment that you need on the first day, you need a spiral notebook and paper, something to take notes on. You will be taking notes. Eventually, you'll be issued a laptop. You can take your notes on there, but until then, you need to handwrite notes. You will take notes. It is a state requirement that you take notes. You have to. We'll explain that more on your first day. You need black ink pens. You will not be issued those, so make sure you have a supply of those. Black. Police officers write in black, no other colors. Multicolored highlighters. for note-taking, highlighting in books. We don't care what color those are. Any color, multicolored, whatever you want. You will have a backpack or briefcase to put all your books in. Don't show up with your Mickey Mouse backpack and think you're going to be funny. All right? Go get yourself a professional-looking backpack. Black, blue, some solid color. If you're in the military and you show up with your sand-colored backpack, that's fine, or your multi-cam backpack, that's fine. All right? That's acceptable. But I don't want any kiddie Power Ranger backpacks that you show up with. That is not acceptable. Make sure you bring your lunch the first day, and you bring it inside the building. Once you're inside the building, you will not be allowed to leave. So make sure you bring it in with you on the first day. We'll give you an area where you can store your lunches. Just keep them there. If I were you, I would take this opportunity now to start eating right if you don't eat right. Bring good lunches. Don't bring a bunch of shit and eat that all day. Candy bars, all kinds of snacks and stuff like that. That's not the proper way to take care of yourself. Start now if you don't already do it. Bring good lunches that energize you. You're going to have some long days here. You need the energy. You can bring power bars, Gatorade, stuff like that. That's fine, but now's a good time to start eating right. So make sure you bring some good lunches. The only thing that'll be allowed in the classroom is water. That is it. You can have coffee, Gatorade, soda, whatever you want, but that's going to be out in your blue break area. We'll talk more about that. You can bring that, but you're not bringing that in the classroom. The only thing that'll come in the classroom is water. Make sure you read and study and understand everything in the recruit guide that we're going to give you. Because if I were you, I would want to know what could get me in trouble. What can I do and what can't I do at this police academy? That has everything in there that you need to know. We need you to follow the rules. If you don't, that's going to be a problem for you and you can have a long 12 weeks. No personal or electronic devices. Tell your family, your friends, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever you have, you cannot be getting a hold of, okay? Nobody can get a hold of you. If they need to get a hold of you, they can call the office and get a hold of you if it's an emergency. Otherwise, don't even bring your phone in there. No iPads, nothing. No texting throughout the day, you are off limits. Your focus is on what you were being instructed and that's it. Leave it in your car. Don't bring it in, I'm telling you. Do not bring your cell phone in. Because if you think, well, I'm just going to bring it in and put it in my pocket, we're going to find out. We've done it before. This is not our first go-around. I'm telling you, do not bring that stuff in. There's no place in our police academy for that. Also, what you're going to need are wrestling shoes. When we do DT, right, you need certain kind of shoes because it's all matted. If you wear regular running shoes on that mat, your feet are not going to twist on the mat, okay? And your feet are going to lock in place and you're going to hurt something. Get wrestling shoes. Again, we don't care what kind of wrestling shoes they are. Just get yourself a pair of wrestling shoes. Also, if you're not issued a firearm yet, or you don't know anything about what firearm you're going to get, you need to let your department know that you need that information. Either you need your firearm or you need the firearm information, your serial number, the caliber, what make and model it is, because we're going to need to know that. Also, your bulletproof vest. Those take a while because those are fitted for you. So they take a while to order those and make those for you. Make sure that you get on that right away because you're going to need that stuff for the range and for other practicals that we do. So make sure you guys are working on that and get that done. Again, this is on you. We can't hold your hand and babysit you and make sure you get this done. That's why we're giving you this sheet, because this is stuff that you have to get done. This is all on you now. Look, we're not in the business of trying to weed out people at the police academy. This is not like, oh, I can't wait to bounce somebody. No, we're here to make sure that you guys are successful as you go through. If you get bounced out of here, that is on you. That is something that you did. Whether you lied about something or you did something wrong. All right? Time to accept responsibility. But we're not going to babysit you. We're not going to. It's time to be an adult now, and it's time to grow up. This is all on you now. There's no smoking here, nowhere on campus. So if you smoke, quit. Don't. Because you're not going to be able to smoke throughout the day. to turn it over to Program Manager Perez. He's gonna go over a few things with you, and then we're gonna wrap it up and then get you guys out of here after we do our little introductions. So just stand fast.
I think program coordinator Bonilla covered most of the stuff.